Shit. Yo, man, how this shit cut off? Like, my fault, y'all. I let the people come all the way back in. My fault. That shit cut off on us, y'all. Reed just Reed just got in too. I'm gonna send that shit to him again. He just came in and shit cut off. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me go Reed. Philly first 48. We got my boy Reed Dollaz. Let's go, Reed. The fucking general. We waiting for him. The boy. The boy.
What up, nigga?
The general.
What's up, nigga?
Man?
What up, squad?
Oh man, trying to get with you is crazy, man.
I'm out here working like a motherfucker, my nigga.
You the big dog. You got your shit back where it need to be. That's what's up. I'm proud of you, bro.
You know, we made a vow to do this shit forever, Brody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The people been screaming. They wanted, we gotta get a read. I had Joey on this shit.
Yeah,
Joey
for sure.
Yeah. Joey, he got shit sparked up.
Yeah.
Hollow, he said he battled Hollow and shit. And Hollow got on the next day like, nigga, tell the truth what really happened and shit. Like,
niggas out here rap capping.
yeah. then we had Bam and Bob, you know, debating and shit. You know what I mean? About the headshots and text money beef and shit. And I was like, I was bringing up like one move that I fucked with, dog. You went to 24th and Nars, dog. When it was when it was dark outside on a block.
Listen, we got other stories too. We'll probably get into it in a little.
Yeah, I want to start from the beginning with you. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, we on like 12 episodes on this joint and shit.
Good shit, bro. Good shit. Good shit.
Shit been moving well, man.
Good shit.
I appreciate you for your time and all that, bro. Like,
for sure. You family, nigga. You already know the vibes.
For sure, man. Let's start from the beginning though, Reed, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's start from all the way to the beginning and shit. When you first start taking rap serious and shit, like
I say that was like around I started like 10 years old, started taking it serious because I started getting nice like around 12, 13. And, you know, I'm from Southwest, so up Southwest we had Ace and Tim Gotti from Takedown Records.
Right.
You know them niggas got indicted, $25 million cocaine operation, all that. I was like one of the first takedown artists and shit. I was 13. I had my takedown jacket, Reed Dollaz on it, all that shit. But my grandma, you know, when I'm that young, your parents gotta have consent. My grandma, you know, she a street OG, so she knew them niggas was dope boys. Cause he pulled up to the crib, he got the Benz drop top. He like, look, Miss Aisha, I want to sign your grandson. She kept it polite right there, but when they left, she was like, nigga, I'm not letting you sign to no fucking dope boys. So that's where it really started. It started from there. Once I was like, once I couldn't be with Takedown, I probably start acting out because 14, 15, I say 15, I got sent away to Summit Academy of Pittsburgh. And when I came home, that's when all that Philly versus Harrisburg and all that shit. So all that time I was sitting in placement, I did like 18 months. When I came home from placement, I just had all them raps and shit. Yeah.
So when you came home, did you get into the battle and shit, or you was fucking the DVDs up first? Like, which one came first? Like, when did you?
I think soon as I came home, I started catching wreck in the neighborhood, letting niggas know I was back home. Like, yo, this nigga Penn got even crazier. And then I ran into Big Star. He was like, look, man, we about to start doing this tour shit. And that's when we went to Harrisburg, New York, and all that other shit.
Yeah, before that, though, Reed, you was going to niggas' blocks and shit. Like,
sure.
You was pulling up on niggas, going and, you know, spitting that shit. Like, elaborate on your mindset. Like, you just going, just, you know, pulling up on certain niggas' blocks and just tearing niggas' heads off. Like,
just hungry, man. Like, hunger make you do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hunger make you do a lot of shit. Like, I know we all from Philly, so we all got kind of the same stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fucked up parents, the households and shit like that. So, you know, only person who was there for me was my grandmom. So I felt the need to go out there and get it. And you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody in my family rich. I was like, look, I got this gift. I'm not going to waste this shit. And then when I was in placement, shout out to my nigga SP Outlaw. He's still with me to this day. A few niggas that I was locked up with still with me to this day. Niggas was like, yo, when you go home, you better take over, bro. And like, that shit stuck with me. And like, when I came home, I just felt like I had a lot on my shoulders. Like a lot of people was counting on me. I said, man, I got to take this shit serious.
Yo, you was a fucking transformer, dog. Yo, dog. Yo, listen, man.
Real
fucking,
shit.
I remember the 2 Raw for Street shit. Like, you was little, young, gorilla,
hungry,
growling, hungry.
All that. Peasy head, big T-shirts, all that shit.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So the Big Star shit, that shit was crazy. I was battling different niggas, like, you know what I mean? Philly versus
New York. Harrisburg, New York. We went to I think we went to like not DC, Delaware. Like we was just pretty much doing like the tri-state areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Star knew niggas all over the tri-state, so he would call other OGs from different cities and be like, look, nigga, I got 10 Philly pups. Where your pups at? And he'd be like, I got 10 pups. And we just pull up right on the spot. You ain't know who you was battling. You ain't have time to prepare. The fucking battle could last 5 hours if a nigga had ramps. You know what I'm saying? So we just never knew, like, the era. It was just more, it was dope back then.
Right. Is that around the time, like, you battled the boy Motor Mook? Because I know that was a big
Me and Mook never battled.
Not Motor Mook,
Rex,
my fault. Rex.
That's a different time in my life. That's
always all right. My fault.
That's like right after Takedown. Like my grandma always been a big supporter of my music.
Right.
At a young age, she used to let me like go to New York on a Greyhound. Like 14, 13 years old, go to New York on a Greyhound. She was connected with the people. She said, make sure you call me when you get up there. And I used to go up there and do music and shit like that out there in the Bronx. So I was traveling for a long time, and I ran into Rex in the Bronx. And it wasn't like a battle. It was more like a cipher. I out-rapped him, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Like, shout out to Harlem, shout out to New York niggas, but imagine a hungry Philly nigga versus a young, fly, flashy Harlem nigga. Like,
real shit.
The raps was too different. Like, I'm coming up there rapping about some other shit. He talking about cars and shit. Like, nigga, we ain't even driving. We kids. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
right.
Yeah, like, so, you know.
Yo, you had the city on your back, and you definitely was carrying it the right fucking way, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
I gotta talk about
big.
Forming the group with Top Class and Touch Money and shit like that. You know, no, before that, hold up, we gotta talk about when the beef with Cheap Raw and shit. Like that was before. That was before. So let's like you was calling Cheap Raw, like how that went and shit. Like
okay, when I came home from placement, I was like looking at who was the man. Cheap Raw was already on Too Raw for the Streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cheap Raw was on Too Raw for the Streets first. He was bombing shit. Remember Cheek in the alley with the baggy wife beater and all that shit?
Yeah.
He said, them bitches ain't like me in that Cutlass Sierra. Look, I got the truck with the lights on the mirrors. I said, oh. So, you know, Cheek really like, you know, I kind of 50 Cent that situation though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's the only fight that I ever really picked. And it's because I respected him though. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't too many niggas that I was impressed with. But Cheek, I was like, that nigga hard as shit. I said, I gotta get him. So, you know. You
definitely was like, don't make me grab Cheek and hit up. You was talking that shit, yo.
Yo, that was them days, dog.
Yo, I just remember that shit. Me in school, I was in school around the time and shit, and I heard them Jones, man, them Dish Jones. That shit was legendary,
up,
bro.
I see you in here, Stank. Yeah, bro, that was them days, man.
Right. So, you know, talk about the beef, like, you know what I mean, with, you know, you linking up with Touch Money and shit. That was already, that was folks. I know you and H had a relationship back then. Yeah. Whatever the case may be, y'all was, you know what I mean, really sleeping in the bed together, like, here.
Whoa, pause. No.
Pause. That's your folks.
We slept in the same studio.
Don't start, bro.
We slept in the same stew. Now, how that shit really was put together though was really through Frankie, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It was put together through Frankie because it was like Frankie was from SP, but he used to always be up Southwest with us.
Right.
He went to Bartram, he went to Tilton and shit like that. His peoples moved up Southwest. So when he was young, he was always mobbing around the Southwest. And when you in Southwest, you gotta see the general. You gotta bump into me. We was kids. It was all thorough and shit. But when I heard him and I met him, I fucked with him from the rip. But then he spit for me, and I was like, this nigga nasty. So it went from me and him start hanging. Then he introduced me, I think, to Nye, and then there it go, like that whole trickle effect from the Touch Money. Everybody started coming to the studio, working together, because really we teamed up because it was Headshots, but then it was Headshots and Go Getters and Too Slick, and so we like, oh, niggas grouping up, like, all right, cool. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that shit was crazy.
We just mobbed up and shit. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I remember, you know, y'all used to be at the studio right there on with, you know, the boy, what's his name? OG?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jamaican OG,
yeah. But yeah, y'all definitely was a, you know what I mean, a good squad. Like, take us back from the Front of Muscle DVD though. Like, that shit was, like, what the fuck? Like,
them shits right there, like, I think that was the time where it was just like everybody was just like, you know, everybody was beefing on the DVDs, but it seemed like through everybody beef, Reed was in the beef. Like everybody was aiming at Reed. So I just took it upon myself to like, I said, all right, cool, I got 100 clip for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just it's really a blur. It's really a blur, bro. Like I really, like when I be looking back at that shit in my older days now, sometimes, because I don't really watch myself like that. I say like once every year, every 2 years, around my birthday, I might get sentimental and start looking at old YouTube videos and shit. Like, but other than that, though, I don't really check myself out like that. But it was really like a blur, bro. That shit was a blur, my nigga. Like, I just know we was on go. Like,
that shit was crazy, bro.
Real shit, real spit, bro.
And I was telling Frankie his ad-libs was on the beam and shit. Like,
yeah.
He's John Froze, yeah. Frankie definitely was holding you down. His ad-libs was on the beam. Eddie Mars, that shit was legendary in the hut that day. That was a legendary day.
Yeah, that was a legendary day right there, bro. But the whole team was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I feel like, you know, shout out to all the spitters, man, from both sides. But I ain't saying it because it's me or my side. We had the craziest spitters, dog. Now
elaborate on that, man, because we've been in crazy debates and shit, man.
Nah, man. Listen, bro. Come on. Reed Dollaz, NH, Kaboom, Rain Man, Frank with the Grippers, Eddie Morris. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could keep going.
Young Hot. Like,
Young Hot. M.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a lineup, bro. Like, back then, what was their name? Still and Magic. He had a little classic joint on but you know, I flipped that. Remember, I flipped that shit. You remember I flipped this shit. I was like, that nigga on that nigga link some shit. I forget that shit. I flipped it, but yeah, like, oh yeah, we can't forget Bricks Eva. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, we really had the spitters though. Like, I salute niggas because they had a couple niggas, but I feel like Joey ran that squad, Meek ran that squad. And everybody else like trickle down up under that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But NH a problem by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Kaboom was a problem by himself.
Right.
Frankie was a problem by himself. Reed a problem by himself. Like, it was, I felt like it was too much over there. Like, we had the spitters.
Damn. That's a good way to put it, man. And look, Reed, like, I've been talking.
I see somebody said Quilly wasn't even a fucking he wasn't even sperm cell back then. And that's no disrespect. I salute him, but we talking about those days. Somebody talking about Quilly, he ain't mentioned Quilly. Quilly wasn't even on my radar back then.
Right. Right, man. Well, take us back to that day you went on 24 Fenars on the block.
Shit,
that was some bold shit, bro, because that's my end. Like I'm from Johnson Homes. Like so.
You know, my mom passed away. Rest in peace. She used to live down there too and shit.
For sure. I knew my dudes.
For sure. But yeah, man. I think we went down there to Bob was like, young Bob was like, come shoot a DVD, come get on the Headshot DVD and shit. So you know, we ain't scary. We said, all right, fuck it, we slide down north. Meek wasn't there when we pulled up and shit. So when I pull up, you know, all these young boys like, oh shit, Reed Dollaz. Like niggas start pulling out their little phones and all that shit. Yo, I say he was like, Reed, let me get some bars for the camera.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I got you. I start going in. I say about 3 minutes later, Meek pull up with like 3 cars full of niggas, right?
Yeah.
If you see the footage still on the internet till this day.
Yeah.
You see Meek pull up, you see me, I'm spitting. I look as I'm rapping, and I look back at the camera and keep going.
Right.
I ain't bitch up.
You didn't.
I ain't freeze up.
You got my credit.
I ain't get on no sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? I held it down. You know what I mean?
You definitely did. You got my credit for that, man.
And there was a lot of love that day. Like, we ciphered. It wasn't no battle out there. We ciphered. We took pictures at the end of that shit. I don't know if niggas remember. Me and Meek took pictures by a Chinese store. And all that shit. It was love that day.
Right. For sure it was, man. And y'all definitely wound up squashing the beef and shit. Like,
for sure.
I remember you, Gilly, and I think it was Hattie. And I think it was I don't think it was Meek, but y'all came out with like a three kings.
Yeah, it was me, Joey, and Gil.
Gilly.
3 kings. Yep. Kings. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
So you know what I mean, you had in the mix of all that shit, you had got a deal too. Like you the first nigga that got a deal.
Yeah, we got an independent deal.
Cause I remember seeing one of your singles on demand, the joint Toast.
Yeah. And I always like to talk about that, like to this day. I felt like that's the one right there that fucked me up, because I recorded about 25, maybe almost 30 records. And out of all the crazy records that we had, I'm talking about, bro, they flew me out to Scott Storch's crib. I had like 2 records with Scotch. I had shit with Nori. I had shit back then with the singing boss Sterling Sims when he was popping. Like, I had records, bro. Like, street records.
Right.
These niggas wanted to put out that record, Toast to This. You got to understand, they was Italians from South Philly. Philly. They had good intentions, but they didn't know what to do with me. And they was a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, "Nah, Reed, I don't think we should do the gangster shit. Let's come out with the like Toast to This was universal." They said, you know, people that got jobs and people want to feel good. I said, nah, trust me, I'm coming from the streets. I said, I'm coming from the streets. Look at what the people loving me for. Let's keep giving them that. They put out that record. They the ones that funded it. I couldn't really tell them too much. I put my input. My camp back then was like, look, we don't think that's the record that we should put out first. They put it out. Shit was a dud. They lost a lot of money. Here I am.
Yeah, cause I definitely remember that time. Like you had I think you had like a van rack and shit.
We had the little Probo truck and shit. They put that bitch on Parking Wars, true.
I remember that shit. I was gonna get there. I did. Listen, nigga, I'm up on that shit. Yeah, like speak on that shit though. That shit was crazy, yo.
Drawn. We was down. It was so crazy because we didn't even know about Parking Wars and shit. We was down South Street by Lorenzo's and shit, just getting slices of pizza. Just wanted to promote the truck. You know, South Street be popping. So we down South Street just to show off the truck. At Lorenzo's, we all jump out the car, like kind of double park because it's right across the street, but it's by a fire hydrant. Dude pull up, one of the cop boys pull up, he ran the plate, and something was wrong with my boy the Italian boy, the one that was driving it.
Yeah.
Something was
Yo, that's real shit, man.
Real shit though.
But yeah, it's all right. So you was definitely still cooking shit. Like you was carrying the city and shit. Like, what made you get back into the battle and shit? Like,
just for the culture. I'm gonna do that shit for life. You know what I'm saying?
I was happy you got back, man. Your first battle was with the nigga John, right?
It was with John. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like to talk about that too.
Right.
Because you know, I'm a firm believer of a loss is a loss. But on top of that, I'm a pit bull. So two things with a pit bull: you gonna get bit. It's either you gonna put your tail in your ass, or you gonna see blood and you gonna go crazy.
That's a fact.
Because everything after John, I was taking my anger out on. I was taking that anger the fuck out on, and that's a fact, man. But you know, like even with that John battle, like I felt like that was more set up and political, bro. You got to think about it. That was my first battle back from after like 7 years. Now, mind you, this on one of them big ass smack URL stages. The building got like 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 people in it, right? You got 10 battles on this card. This is my seventh. This is me coming back after 7 years. Why would you put me on stage first? Nigga ain't let me watch no battles. He ain't let me get comfortable, sit back, see how the shit go, get the feel real quick. You feel me? He threw me. I gotta put this charger in. Hold up. Babe, pass me the charger. This shit about to die. But yeah, he put me on first. And in the mic situation, bro, like, you know, we from an era where we not used to niggas got mics hooked on them and all types of weird shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga mic, John mic, you sound like you can hear the nigga through the whole building. My mic, it sounded like I was rapping to a fucking auditorium with no microphone on, bro.
Dang.
It was political. It was real crazy. But at the end of the day, you know, no excuses.
Yeah. But I think you carried it well. Like,
and I made a record about it and a hot video. It's in the car. It's on YouTube right now. Yeah.
And cause I got you, like, I got you buying chess and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And these niggas ain't no cake. These niggas ain't no cakewalk. Like John a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Chess is a fucking problem.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You taking niggas, like you jump right back into it and you taking top niggas and shit. Speak on that chess battle, man. That shit was crazy.
I like chess too. That was just it's about knowing your opponent.
Right.
I know I know chess got bars. I just knew the approach to take. The grown man, like I'm a son you approach. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that these battle rap niggas can't play with me with. So you got to take a different approach with Reed. Like you can't. That's why I feel like I'm still undefeated, because every nigga I battle got the same thing for me. Like a bunch of Reed name flips and Meek Mill disses. Meek made it before you or shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, who really won? Nobody's coming with originality. Ain't nobody really killing me and breaking me down, and because can't nobody say nothing. I ain't never had no hands and no feet put on me. I ain't no sucker shit. I ain't no pedophile. I ain't this. I ain't that. So what really can you dig up? So that's why, you know, it is what it is, though.
Yeah, but whenever recent battle that I was happy that, because a lot of motherfuckers counted you out, man. I think the only motherfuckers had your back is the city and shit. And you definitely showed out. You definitely showed out for that Surf battle, man. And Surf he's the top nigga.
For sure.
Like, he was the top nigga, like, till you stepped in the ring with you and shit. So how you feel about that win?
You know, I'm humble, man. You know, I'm a humble nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to still be 33 years of age and still be able to get on the court with these young niggas and play ball. Period.
And,
you know what I'm
saying? All these niggas look up to you, Reed. Like,
that's love.
He's battling niggas. He knew niggas from New York and all. They came out watching Reed Dollaz and y'all niggas DVDs coming up and shit. So you know what I mean?
Right, man. But like right now, where I'm at with it, you know, I'm still doing my thing. What I'm doing right now is I'm just checking off my list before I leave this earth. So all these niggas that's talking about they legends, niggas like Mook, niggas like Lux, these are the niggas that I want to walk down in my older years. Right now, K Walker got the ball. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. K Walker got the ball. He the only nigga from Philly that's out here. You know, Boom niggas came back, but he from my era.
Free Boom too.
Free Boom. I know Free Boom. And you know, he came back and shit. But I'm saying, you know, he like me. He a legend. He
I
came back
got you.
fire. But I'm talking about K right now carrying it. He carrying it for the city.
I fuck with Walker. He definitely did Bill Collector dirty and shit.
For sure. And you know, and I fuck with Bill too.
Bill my guy. He definitely holding shit
I like
down
Bill.
too.
I like Bill. That's how you know Walker nice.
Yeah. If you had 5 motherfuckers to take with you to go to another city to get it on, like what would be the 5 and shit?
I definitely, cause since it's not too many new niggas.
I'm just saying, like you we fucking with the young cats, like the young cats is up and coming. I'm gonna give you 3. I ain't gonna even fuck your head up right now.
Yeah, cause I'm not really. I'm in tune, but I'm not tuned. Oh, I let her drive the boat. I let her push the foreign. She told me a nigga was born. So many trips be torn. Can you see me? Can you catch me? Hit Aspen on the slopes. Virgin Islands on the jet skis. Hot tamale, hot tamale. 2-door Maserati. I don't pose for the pictures. Fly by paparazzi. White coupe made in Germany. But no, I am not a Nazi. Strapped down with the carbon. But no, I am not a copy. We out in Hong Kong. I spend till it's all gone. I heard they love me in Ukraine. I come through that bitch in a Moussain. The general bitch, no Bruce Wayne. But I stay fly like Batman. Avoid the haters and eat to the top. I'm playing the game like Pac-Man. Whipping the work with the backhand. I make it jump out the pot. Oyster perpetual. The diamonds jump out the watch. They said Dollaz was dead. I had to jump out the box. I dropped the top in the winter. I just might jump in the Fox. Get to the money, no stress. Straight for the muscle, bow flex. 5 for the sneakers, no less. 5 for the feature, oh yes, yeah. Some niggas you try. I'm one of them niggas you don't mess. This shit like no sweat. Bet it on me if you know best. Something light though, you feel me?
That shit crazy.
That shit light, bro. That shit light, man.
I appreciate you, This the first 48. You got
You already know,
man.
nigga, first 48, Philly for life.